Hi everyone, my name is Dr. Virginia Rolling and I'm here to show you how to hem either a pair of pants or a shirt. So all you need is your scissors, your thread, your needle, your fabric or garment that you're going to be actually sewing, and then some straight pins. You may want to pick up one of these. This is a pin cushion and it has all the straight pins that you need to keep and anchor your work in place as you're sewing. And of course you remove those after you're done sewing. So I'm going to hem the edge of this fabric, and what needs to happen is it needs to be folded over twice. Okay, once because then you'll have a nice edge on the outer edge, but then you have this raw edge on the inside, so you have to fold it over once again to get rid of that edge. And of course you'll want to do this making sure that however much you fold over is consistent all the way around. So take a tape measure and maybe measure out how much you want your hem to become in, and that would be good, but be very consistent around the edging. I'm just going to simply fold it over a couple times and eyeball it for this demo, but you would want to measure it out using your tape measure to make sure that that edging is proper and correct. So I'm just going to take my straight needle here and start pretty much anchoring in place where I want this flap to be stabilized, so that while I'm sewing it won't shift and I won't have this really crooked and weird looking hem. So we have to put the needle in and push it through to anchor it in place like so. Okay, so I'm going to start hemming, and you can see how nice the edge is on the other side. So just going to hem from the inside of the garment. Okay, so we're turning the fabric in on to the wrong side of the fabric, so it's not seen when you turn your garment inside out. So make sure you have your needle and thread. And what you'll want to do is you're going to want to slip this needle inside this fabric, and you can just slide it in anywhere, but make sure that you are enclosing that knotted edge. Okay, so I've just slipped it through back behind these two layers. I have this outer layer, the right layer, where it's not secured yet. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn it around so you can kind of see this, is I have this thread and I have my needle, and right next to the edge where I folded it over, I'm going to pick up just a little bit of fabric from the right side. Now you can tell on this side, you can't see where I'm picking up because I'm picking such little amount of fabric on this side. I'm trying to make sure that you don't see my stitch work on the outside of the garment. Then what you're going to do is you're going to put your needle through this flapped area, the part that's been doubled over. And so I'm just picking up a little bit of fabric here on the edge. I don't know if you can see that real well, but I've picked up a little from the main garment on the outside and then into the hem part. And I'm going to pull this through so it anchors it down. And I'm just going to continue the same motion over and over. So again, pick up just a little from the main fabric, and I'm only going down about maybe a half to a quarter of an inch over. So I picked up some here. I'm going over to this one. I'm picking up a little from the main garment. Going to pick up some more from the hem, as you can see here. I'm going to pull through, and voila, I've got these two secure, so that eventually when I pull out this pin after I've sewn, it won't open up on this side. It'll be secured, and you'll have a nice completed hem on the other side, and you won't see much of your stitch work on the outside of the garment. So make sure that your thread, again, will match this fabric, and that way, by matching the fabric, it will be less seen as well when you sew. And that's really all there is to it. At the end, you're going to do what we've done in the other videos. Pick up a little bit of that fabric, wrap your needle, your thread around the needle head, pull that out, and then that's going to knot your fabric at the end. You'll cut, and voila, it's done. So I hope you enjoyed this demo, and I'll include a handout so you can understand how that works. All right, thanks. Take care.